So guys, I just came out seeing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So here's the interesting thing. I don't know how I feel about this movie. I definitely did like it for sure. Like everyone's saying, like lower your expectations. And I see where they're coming from now. There are stuff that happens in this film that if you guys knew about the rumors that have been going around this film, some of them do happen, and everyone gets very excited. And the rest of them, like the more crazier out there ones, they do not happen. And what's the other thing too? Like, I know yeah, I know. What I will say is this though. Scarlet Witch is great in this movie. Like, she did a fantastic job. Elizabeth Olsen was great. I always like her in these movies. She is kicking ass in this movie. If you guys knew my thoughts on the first Doctor Strange, I didn't really like it that much. I thought it was boring. I thought it was slow. This one I felt very quick. It's not that I'm going to use my other arm. It's not that the other Doctor Strange movie was long by any means, but it's definitely felt like Doctor Strange is just training for 2 hours straight. Which this one, it had a pace, it had lots of action. I thought American Chavez was great. I never heard of America Chavez, but I think that they did a pretty good job at portraying her on screen. And I think that Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job. I love him in I didn't like him in the first Doctor Strange, but I liked him in Infinity War and Endgame and No Way Home. This movie, he really does a great job. I don't know what to say, because it's funny, because like an hour ago while I was still watching this film, Marvel just dropped the final trailer for Multiverse of Madness, which, why? But I think I'll see this movie again and do an actual review on it. This is just my first thoughts. But what I will say is that Sam Raimi's stuff, I haven't seen a lot. I've only seen the original Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire, Kristen Dunst. I am going to watch the Evil Dead movies because I have all of them at home. I just haven't seen them yet. I think that in this movie, he did a great job at directing. You definitely feel his horror vibes. Like, if you have never watched like Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or stuff like that, you definitely feel his horror vibes come through in this movie. Not to spoil anything, but you definitely feel his horror vibes during some of the latest scenes in this movie. Danny Elfman did a great job with the music. I'm shocked that, because I think Michael Giacchino did the first Doctor Strange. I didn't really like that score as much. But shocking that he reunited with Sam Raimi after all of the behind the scenes facts that I've read about Spider-Man 2 and their breakup. I'm shocked that he came back to do this movie with Sam Raimi again. And yeah, like, I don't really have any problems with this film. It's definitely not in my top 5 MCU movies. I have to rewatch them all again. I definitely know that my number 1 is Endgame and number 2 is No Way Home. Those are my 2 favourite MCU movies. And you know that I'm a big Marvel fan. Like, I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt and a Spider-Man Venom hat. Yeah. Sorry Marvel fans, but I'm wearing a Batman backpack. You can't really see, but I think that this movie's going to do incredibly well at the box office, and I think But, like, not to spoil anything, but the way that this movie ends with the post-credit scene, it seems like that they are doing, like, I'm not, like, I don't really know who shows up in the mid-credits. I did see it, but I don't know who it was because I don't know the comics. But it looks like that they're doing more multiverse stuff in the sequel. So I am excited to see what they do with that, because the multiverse, you could, like, you can have infinite possibilities in the multiverse. Coming, like, talking about, like, especially the first Doctor Strange, No Way Home, and this movie, you have a really good build-up for something later, like Secret Wars or something like that, right? So I think that this film is definitely a good film. MCU films will love it. Sam Raimi fans will love it. Well, actually, no, MCU fans will like it. I don't know if they'll love it as much, but Sam Raimi fans will love it. They will like the horror type of stuff that Sam Raimi does in this movie. I'll have to rewatch it again. I'm still thinking about it. I don't really see how people are talking about that. It's like doesn't have a room to breathe. There's plenty of rooms to breathe. I don't get that there isn't any. Like, yeah, sure, there's always an action scene, but there's always breaks between those action scenes. So, like, okay, because I'm not one of those people that goes like, oh, there's too much action, or this needs to slow down a bit. The more action, the more quickness, more good. But yeah, I am excited to see what the MCU does next, because I know, like, it's weird because the Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer, which I did react to, by the way, that played before Multiverse of Madness, and it was like, the audio was like, I want to say 12 seconds off. So, like, when Jane finally catches a hammer, like, the music, the Sweet Child of Mine song was done. It was really off. So I was like, I don't know what's going on there. Because, like, normally, like, luckily it didn't happen throughout the movie. Luckily it was just that one trailer. But, like, actually, speaking of trailers, that Top Gun Maverick trailer that we got at the beginning of this film, which is the first trailer we see, oh my god, I can't wait. That looks incredible, that Top Gun Maverick. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, what they do. So yeah, guys, 8 minutes, sweet. So it's not just a 5-minute video. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe, also hit the little bell icon, notify future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.